Alright guys, this is going to be the review for your Chapter 6 test part 1. We're going to start by finding the area and perimeter of a triangle, square, rectangle, and circle. So I'm going to start with my triangle. Okay, my first step is to find the height, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. And remember, a height has to form a right angle with the base. Okay, so my height is 4. My base, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that base is going to be 6. And remember, area of a triangle is height times base. Height is 4, base is 6. And then we're going to divide that all by 2. And we're going to get 12. And remember, with area, it has to be 12 units squared. Whoops, sorry about that. There we go. All right, so that's how we have to write an area of a triangle. Now, I've already counted the base as 6. I'm going to use Pythagorean Theorem to get the lengths of the other two sides. So in terms of this length right here, we're obviously going up 4. We can use that height we've already used. And now I'm also going over 1, 2, 3, 4. So now, right over here, okay, and now I'm going to use Pythagorean Theorem. So my AC squared, let's actually make this smaller. We're not going to be able to fit everything in, I don't think. So let's do 18. Okay, my AC squared, okay, is going to equal 4 squared plus 4 squared. And together, that ends up being AC squared equals 32. So my AC is going to be equal to 4 root 2. So there's AC, 4 root 2. And I'll put that in right here for root 2. Curve it here a little bit, and there's the length of this side. Okay, now the final side, obviously still a height of 4, but it's going to be a Pythagorean theorem of, we're going up 4 obviously. I can put that 4 right in here, and then over 2. So the Pythagorean theorem for the length of AB is going to be, we can put this in AB squared is going to equal 2 squared plus 4 squared and we're going to get AB squared is going to equal 20. And therefore, AB equals 2 root 5. When we simplify that, root 20. So we get 2 root 5. Okay. And now when I put that over here, we have 2 root 5. 5 there. All right, we can put that as the length of, my line. So we're going to put it here, see if we can twist it a bit, and there we go. So this perimeter is going to be, and this is going to be a big one, so let's drop it down here so we have a little more room. This perimeter is going to be 6 plus 4 root 2 plus 2 root 5. And I like to put them in parentheses so I know the label is just a unit. Okay? And that's how we get the area and perimeter of my triangle. And here's all the work off to the side. Now for the area of a square, okay, I literally just need to find one side and square it. So if I find my one side here, square goes a little bit quicker. Okay, we have a side of 2. We have a side of 2. All right. Now to find my length of AD, let's separate here. So that. So now to find my AD, and actually, you know what? Let's make this. Gotta make it all the same size. And this is area of. Okay, so the area of my square, I need to find the length of one side. So AB squared is going to equal 2 squared plus 2 squared. And therefore, AD squared equals 8. My AD then is 2 root 2. And since it's a square, we know all 4 sides have to be 2 root 2. So I can take my 2 root 2 over here. And make it even a little bit smaller so I can fit it. And now this length here is 2 root 2. This length here is 2 root 2. This length here is 2 root 2. And finally, this length here, whoops, this length here is 2 root 2. Okay. So my perimeter is going to be 2 root 2 plus 2 root 2 plus 2 root 2 plus 2 root 2. That perimeter is just 8 root 2. Right? And get comfortable with the fact that you're going to have radicals in your answers. 8 root 2 units. To get the area, it's literally 2 root 2 times 2 root 2. 2 times 2 is 4, root 2 times root 2 is 2, and then 4 times 2 is 8. So it's 8 units squared. That's how we get the area, whoops, of a square. Let me put this with square, sorry about that. Let's put this with square. All right, now let's do rectangle. The area of my rectangle is going to be length times width. So I need to find my length and my width. All right, let's start with the width first. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4. And we have 2. And even though we already did one like this, I'm still going to do it again just to be neat here. So AB squared equals, whoops, equals 4 squared plus 2 squared. And now we have AB squared equals, it's going to be 20. And therefore AB is equal to 2 root 5. Okay. AB is 2 root 5, which then means AB is 2 root 5, it means that the DC is going to also be 2 root 5 because we're dealing with a triangle. We're dealing with a rectangle. This is 2 root 5, and this is 2 root 5. Now I need to find AD. And once I find AD, I get BC as well. So as I do that one, go up and over. Okay. So this one right here, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and over 3. So this line right here is 3. This line right here is 6. All right. And now we have AD squared equals 3 squared plus 6 squared. And that AD squared is equal to 45. And when you simplify that, you get 3 root 5. 3 root 5. And if I do my 3 root 5 over here and clone it, I can put those numbers in as well. Let's do that. Get a little clone action in here. All right. And this is 3 root 5. And this right here is 3 root 5. So from there, I should be able to do my perimeter and area. My perimeter, 3 root 5 plus 2 root 5 plus 3 root 5 plus 2 root 5. Okay. That's going to be 10 root 5. Let me get that radical in there. All right. 10 root 5 units. And then my area, 2 root 5 times 3 root 5. Well, root 5 times root 5 is 5. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 5 is 30. So we have 30 units. And finally, the area of my circle, I just need my radius. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I have radius of 4, for area of the circle, it's the radius squared. So 4 squared is 16 times pi. See if I have my little pi symbol in here. Yep. That's a unit squared. For the circumference, it's 2 pi r. So 2 times 4 is 8. It becomes 8 pi. Go. Those are my areas and perimeters of a rectangle, circle, square, and triangle, kind of worked out on a graph. The next video will incorporate polygons and parallelograms, but this is the video for finding the area of the 4 figures on the graph.